We made it. Welcome, guys. The journey has been fun, and I appreciate all the support, and I am happy that I was able to bring you along with this journey. As you guys know, I'm starting this podcast because, as a veteran, I have a huge problem with this administration just absolutely shredding the Constitution and ripping the rights away from so many people. Although it may not have directly affected me yet, I'm not an asshole. And I care about other people, which is more than I can say for MAGA. So, really, it started this year, early in February, when I started holding protests in New Hampshire to fight this regime. And it's just evolved. And I think that delivering truth in a world full of misinformation is key right now. So that's what I drive to do. And you've heard me say it in many of my social media posts. Truth matters. Okay? You have to deliver the truth in a way that matters, or else people aren't going to resonate with it. They're not going to understand what's going on, and they're not going to be able to know where to put their energy to create change. So that is my goal, and I am glad that you are here with me. And I hope that you guys enjoy my podcast and that it fills you with rage, it fills you with enjoyment, and it fills you with inspiration, because we need it. What's up, guys? Welcome to the first episode of the Ground Truth No Filter podcast. I know you guys have been waiting, and I have been waiting. This has been an incredible journey, and I want to start out by saying I greatly, greatly appreciate all the supportive comments, all the supportive messages, all of the donations that you guys made to the GoFundMe. If you look on your screen here, you can see all the people who did donate to the GoFundMe, and know that honestly, a lot of this couldn't have been done without your contribution. So thank you. I greatly appreciate it. And I think that I have a pretty kick-ass show for you tonight. I'm going to fill you in with some current events, nothing too old, and hopefully tell you some things that you don't know. So first, we're going to look at the layoffs, unemployment stats, gas prices, grocery prices, kind of just give you like a rough outline because they're not good. No matter what Donald Trump seems to think or tell people, his delusional mind is fucking so far off the rocker. It's ridiculous. So the economy lost 9,000 jobs in November. We have employers that have announced over 1 million layoffs before the end of the year, which is up 54% since last year. That is, I don't even have a word for that. That's absolutely insane. As of September 2025, we have the unemployment rate is up to 4.4%, which is slightly up from 4.3 in August. The national debt is looking at 38 trillion sitting, and that's up $2.5 trillion just this year alone. So I don't know why Trump seems to think that he's going to be able to give out refund checks at the end of the year from his tariff revenue. But it doesn't seem likely. He's already added more to the deficit than almost any president in the time frame that he has. Some good news about gas prices, though. Nationally, they have dropped below $3 in some places. Not where I live, in New Hampshire. They're still over like $3.15 a gallon, which kind of sucks. I wish they would hurry up. But we are seeing a national average of $2.98, $2.99 in some places. So credit given where credit's due. I don't think it'll last, if you want my honest opinion. And I know that Trump is thinking that we can get our oil supply from Venezuela, but we'll get into that. Aside from gas prices, that seems to be the only thing that is coming down. Everything else is up. Groceries are up. Food, if you go out to a restaurant, is up. Energy prices are up. It's basically just a shit show. Inflation is up, and this administration wants to keep pushing the narrative that everything is down. So, do we believe facts, or do we believe a bunch of criminals that are running the country? I don't think I can choose the latter on that one. I'm going to go with the facts. And the facts say that America's economy is shitting out, and it's happening very fast. All right, so traveling outside the U.S. economy for just a minute, we have Trump's peace deal in Thailand and Cambodia has collapsed as of Monday night. Thailand has launched airstrikes into Cambodia because one side said that the other side broke the peace deal, and the other side said the other side broke the peace deal. Eventually, escalations have just blown up. And now, Donald Trump can only say that he has stopped 7 wars. So it'll be interesting to see how this goes, and I honestly hope that they can figure it out, because despite what, how we feel about Trump, we don't want people, war sucks. War sucks. We don't want people to get killed, especially innocent people, which it seems to be in countries like that. It's mostly civilians that pay the price. So yeah, we'll be watching closely on this. We'll see how Cambodia responds, and we'll see how the United States responds. I can only imagine that this administration and Donald Trump is going to come in with a large head and throw his ego all over the place and start, throwing down sanctions. You guys disobeyed me, blah, 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 because, you cross Trump and it's like hell froze over because he can't seem to imagine anyone screwing him over, even though he hasn't quite figured out people just know how to play him like a fiddle. Moving away from Cambodia and Thailand and their fucking drama and their bullshit, I want to talk about something that I've noticed in the United States, especially since that Afghanistan national, CIA, Trump friend, who the fuck knows, shot those 2 National Guard members. And it is Muslim propaganda and Muslim hate. I have seen countless videos on Facebook, on Instagram, on TikTok, and it's just everywhere. They want you to hate Muslims. I haven't seen a push like this since the early 2000s, like right after 9/11. And that was before social media even got fucking huge. But I'm seeing fake videos that have been just chopped to shit, videos that are saying the wrong type of thing, and they're made to look just look at this one video that has 3 separate clips in it, but they're all bullshit. So watch this clip, and then I'll show you the actual clips and the information.
What we as Muslims want to implement here in the United States, we believe the Constitution should be replaced by the Quran.
First move that I will do, I will abolish the Constitution, and I will establish the only logical and rational Constitution, which is the Quran and the Sunnah of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam.
When it comes to spreading Islam on a state level, on a societal level, that method prescribed is jihad. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has prescribed that the ones who don't accept the ruling of Islam, they must be fought. This is simply the command of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
Alright, so let's dissect that video that you just saw. The first clip was heavily chopped. You can see clearly in the video he was not stating that we should replace the Constitution.
Okay, and voters choose candidates based upon how they line up with their own values. Okay, it wasn't the Muslims that said that we believe the Constitution should be replaced by the Quran. It was Huckabee who said that the Constitution should be replaced by the Bible.
In the second clip, I couldn't track down the original video, but he was quoting from a text. So he wasn't actually stating that the first thing he would do is abolish the Constitution. He was literally reading from a text. And as for the third clip, I ran the video through AI, and I don't really know how it works, but it checked through the metadata and it stated that it wasn't taken at the college campus, labeled on the overlay on the screen, and that it was just a homemade video. So this is the type of shit that gets posted. And this video, that has a lot of views. It's got millions of views across all platforms. But as you can see, it's heavily intentional hate driven. It's pushing you to think a certain way. And if you look at this other video, it appears to be like a march or some type of a big protest, and even the caption of New York and in Dearborn, the captions are so fucking misleading. The one in New York says, only blocks away from where 9/11 happened. And the one in Dearborn says 40,000 people want to come out and institute Sharia law. So look, here are the videos.
How do you think this ends? Do you think think we're all just going to stand in a circle and hold hands and sing together and unite? Of course not. That is not what these people want. They want to overtake the West because their holy book commands them to.
In actuality, that video is showing a Shia Muslim mourning ritual, which happens annually in Manhattan, in Dearborn, in other places all around the freaking country and the world because it's part of their religion. So it's being heavily pushed as propaganda that they want to take over our country in Islam. And, you know, I tried to dig and try to find actual evidence in video clips of, you know, instances where Muslims were, I don't know, taking advantage of American citizens in a way that wasn't, I don't know, pushed as like propaganda. And you know what? I think I found what they're talking about. Check out this clip and just tell me what you think. This has got to be the hate that they're describing.
For a plate of rice.
Only rice? Or
Just rice. Because I only have $1 on me right now.
At $1
I know.
for rice?
Is that too little? How much would it be?
You want a sandwich? Do you want me to make you a sandwich? I can pay for it.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I only have $1 though.
It's okay, don't worry. Do you want to eat chicken or beef?
You sure?
Yeah.
Thank you. A chicken would be amazing.
Okay, a chicken, okay, you can have a sip. I'm gonna be back.
Why?
I'm gonna bring the food for you.
But why are you doing it for me? That's
okay.
I didn't think you were gonna give me a sandwich. Why?
No, it's okay, I'm gonna do it.
Thank you.
Do you like your sandwich spicy or regular?
Oh, whatever's easier for you.
Whatever you like.
Regular's fine. Thank you. Thank
Just
you.
take a drink.
Are you?
Yeah.
You're doing too much.
Okay, don't worry. There you go. That's some napkins for you. So,
What's your name?
Zainab.
I'm Zachary.
I can't shake
Okay.
hand. I'm sorry.
It's nice to meet you.
Thank you very much and have a good day.
Are you sure?
Yeah, take a moment. Okay.
Do you believe in paying it forward?
Like I believe in it, but it's okay. Don't worry.
Did you know today's World Pay It Forward Day?
I never heard about this before.
First person who's gonna be kind to me, I had a gift for you. $1,000.
You don't have to do
Yes.
that. No, it's okay.
Yeah.
You don't have to do that.
She does donation almost every month.
You donate every month?
Yes.
Where do you donate to?
Back home.
People in need.
Where's home?
I know it's hard to watch. It almost gets my blood boiling knowing that there are people out there like that. But nevertheless, we will continue to try to go about our days unscathed from these atrocities. But I do find it interesting that it all stemmed from what I still feel like might be a false flag operation with that shooter in DC. Because it's a little funny that he came over in 2021 during the Biden administration, yes, but he was heavily vetted working with the CIA. He was heavily vetted when Donald Trump's administration approved his asylum back in April. Then he drives 3,000 miles across the country, leaving his wife and 5 kids, just to shoot 2 random National Guard members for no reason at all. I would almost think PTSD, but that is a long episode to have for a PTSD episode. Having had PTSD myself, I'm not thinking that's the case. It's interesting. It's interesting that this comes on the heels of America waking up to the reality that Israel owns almost all of our politicians. It's interesting knowing that the Epstein files are weeks away from being released, or, you know, the black construction paper with a few words that we'll probably end up getting. It's interesting. But I think, you know, going back to what Carolyn Levitt said,
There are no coincidences in Washington, D.C.
you know what else I find interesting? ISIS and Al-Qaeda have attacked almost everyone except Israel. And get ready for this. I'm going to blow your nips off with this. ISIS. Israeli secret intelligence services. It's kind of like it's a gimme. They're just kind of spitting it in our face. If you don't think that Israel is behind the push to hate Muslims in the entire Middle East, you might be kidding yourself. Either way, it's something. It's something for sure. All right, so let's talk about the Somali scandal through the COVID funding system. And it's a big one, not gonna lie, it is a big one. But I don't believe the White House when they say that it's gonna be $1 billion or upwards of $8 billion. No, I don't fucking think so. Everything that I have found says that it was about $250 million. There was 86 people involved and 78 of them were Somali. But there's a heavy push for Americans to hate the people from Somalia because of this scandal. And I don't think it's fair. I don't think it's right. People try to push that, oh, their country is awful. It's one of the worst in the world. But wouldn't that tell you that is why they came over here in the first place? Because they're trying to get away from the country that is so awful? A majority of them, all of the, I don't know, there's like over 70,000 of them that live in Dearborn. And of them, a majority of them were born here. I don't know, 60 or 70% of them over the age of 16 are all employed, paying into the taxes. But we're supposed to hate them because they're trash people? Yeah, no, I'm not buying it. You want to talk about all the people who are of Somali descent that are involved in this scandal, but you don't want to talk about the ringleader, Amy Block, who ran the Feeding Our Futures organization that started all this. The white woman. Nobody wants to talk about the white woman. They want to talk about the people who fit the narrative for Trump's crackdown on immigration so he can round up as many as he can in the little time that he has, because it's limited. I, for one, think that people need to stop generalizing entire groups of people based on singular events. No matter how big the event was, we don't generalize all white people based on school shootings. We don't generalize all white people based on the white people who, you know, run their own scandals against the US government, since apparently it's so easy, according to Trump, to just take money from all these programs. It's the generalization of entire groups of people, like closing the border to all Afghan nationals because one person committed an atrocious act. That seems like way overkill. And I think to any rational, logical human being, it would be, but to this administration, they take every single like minute event that they can and blow it up to fit their agenda. So I'm asking you, as my viewers, don't generalize people. Start looking at people on an individual scale. If they're a shitbag, they're a shitbag, but it doesn't mean the entire group of people are shitbags. They came over here for a reason, and I do not believe that it was to take over our country, to defraud all of our taxpayers. I think it was so that they could have a better life, which was the purpose of America to begin with. Since we were built by immigrants, no matter what this white-worshipping, whitewashing Trump administration likes to say. And with that, here is a word from the sponsor of this wonderful show.
Most people prepare for weekends. Some prepare for the unexpected. Whether you're hiking off-grid, traveling through uncertain terrain, or facing a moment when systems fail, what you carry matters. Dash Bug Out survival gear is built for real use. Clean water when it's not guaranteed. Fire, light, shelter, and calories when stores are closed and help is delayed. From outdoor adventures to natural disasters, from power outages to full-scale societal disruption, Dash Bug Out is designed to move with you. No guesswork, no shortcuts, just preparedness you can trust. Dash Bug Out. Be ready before you need to be. Visit us at dashbugout.com for your readiness.
And we're back. So now we're going to talk about the Venezuela potential invasion. I'm not going to go too much into it just because it's pretty common knowledge at this point. But I will say the presence around Venezuela has increased. Everything from F-35s to amphibious vehicles to guided missile cruisers. Trump, he's not messing around. And it's honestly, for a president that ran on a no wars campaign, it's unbelievable, but it's not. It's not unbelievable at the same time because he's pretty much defied pretty much everything that he said he was going to do. But here's something you might not know. Last week, Maduro, let's say president, but he's a dictator. We'll be real. We're not going to have any empathy for him because he's a piece of shit. So Maduro supposedly foiled a terrorist attack on a U.S. embassy in Venezuela. But the people who were going to commit the terrorist attack were supposedly working with the United States. He's calling it a false flag operation to spark an engagement. Is it possible? Yeah, absolutely possible, but I mean, it really boils down to which dictator are we going to believe? Trump or Maduro? Which are both about as credible, but I think Trump has more to gain by lying. And let's not forget the real reason why we're actually going to Venezuela. It has nothing to do with drugs, or Donald Trump would not have pardoned the Honduran president who trafficked 400 tons of cocaine into the United States. It has to do with oil. It's always oil. Big oil corporations. Drill, baby, drill. Yeah, so just remember that when our sons and daughters and aunts and uncles and brothers and sisters start dying in the jungle, it's for oil. So be happy that you are providing a service to provide what might be cheaper gas prices. Maybe. But is it worth it? No. As having someone who's been to war with the purpose of oil under the guise of weapons of mass destruction, no, it's not fucking worth it. I've lost 4 friends. I know other people who have lost relatives, family members, friends. It's not worth it. So, that's where we are. We are a country that invades other countries, but I guess that's not really anything new, is it? At least this one, we can probably confidently say, is not directed by Israel, unlike Iraq and most of our wars in the Middle East. I think this one is Big Daddy Trump all by himself. So we'll see what happens. It's kind of up in the air right now. We've reached past the deadline that Trump gave Maduro to leave. Maduro has increased his military by thousands, saying he's ready for a fight. It's up in the air. Who the fuck knows? So yeah, only time's going to tell what happens with Venezuela. Is there going to be another attempted false flag to kick it off? Is it just going to be a pissing contest for the next year? How much money are we going to waste just keeping all of our Navy vessels floating around there in the ocean? Yeah, only time's going to tell. Moving on to lighter topics, I am going to give you guys an opportunity to win that survival bag that you saw in our sponsor clip from earlier. I do have an online raffle set up, and tickets are $5 for 1 draw, $12 for 3 draws. You can buy multiple tickets, multiple options. The link is on your screen. You can see it right now. I will also put it on all my social medias. It'll be in my link tree. It's really a great deal. It's like almost a $300 bag. It's got everything you could possibly need for hiking, camping, or survival if the shit hits the fan. You definitely need to check out his website also, because he's got level 1 through 5. He's got couples bags. He's got teen bags. Everything you could possibly need. So check out the raffle, get your tickets, and we're going to run this for probably 2 weeks. We'll do our drawing on the 3rd episode of the podcast, and then we'll announce our lucky winner, and we'll reach out to you, and the bag will be sent to you directly. Okay guys, well, I hope I was able to give you some information that you didn't have when you first started watching this, and I really hope that I was able to clear up the bullshit that is running rampant on social media that is both destructive and dangerous to groups of people that don't deserve it. I will see you next week. Thank you for watching. Have a good night.